And the Asset Forfeiture Unit, along with the SIU and the Hawks, they're conducting a raid in Mpumalanga, and it's all linked to Covid-19 corruption. They've seized various assets and properties valued at 52.6 million rand. And Newzroom Afrika's Mweli Masilela joins us now from Mpumalanga. Mweli, good morning. Again, it's been a busy start to the day. Just bring us up to speed.
Yes, indeed, Iman, it's been a very busy day. This operation starting at around 8 a.m. and where we are at now is actually White River Country Estate. This is where the members of the Hawks as well as the SIU and the National Prosecuting Authority are actually moving around trying to ensure that they reach out to some of those people who were arrested in 2020 in relation to corruption involving the issue of personal protective equipment. Here in White River already we have visited about 2 houses, Iman, but what these team members have found is that in most of those houses there are no occupants. But as well, what you need to note is that this is an operation that is taking place in 4 provinces. It's not only here in Mpumalanga, there are also officials in Gauteng, the Western Cape, as well as the Northwest. That's the information we got from the spokesperson of the Special Investigating Unit, Kaiser Khanyago. And of course, this is corruption that involves about 22 senior officials in the Mpumalanga Department of Public Works, Iman. And we know that there's about 15 companies that are involved. So the SIU here actually was granted that preservation order to seize all those assets that include houses, vehicles, as well as other items. So those owners of those houses won't be able to now use them, as well as their bank accounts have been frozen, salaries in as far as some of those companies involved are concerned. So that's the current situation at the moment. And we've heard from even the sheriff. They've been trying to call some of the owners of these houses. Some have been saying that they are in places that are about an hour away from here, which is White River. Let's take a listen to what the spokesperson of the SIU, Kaiser Khanyago, had to say in as far as this operation is concerned.
There are about 29 of these houses, and there are about 31 cars and a boat. Bank accounts, bail monies are all being seized as part of the recovery of this money that was given to these people unlawfully. We have got this operation happening in 34 locations at the same time, and most of them are here in Mpumalanga. We've got one in the Western Cape, we've got in the Northwest at Rustenburg, we've got in Hartbeespoort where the boat is. Some of these people have been arrested already, and that is why we are talking about seizing their bail money, because even after, if anything, they have to be given their bail money, it will be attached, because that's what we are doing today.
So, Iman, the spokesperson of the SIU, Kaiser Khanyago, is telling us that this operation will continue, so we might see even more properties being attached. And what they've established is that there's been a collusion between those service providers as well as some officials from the Department of Public Works. And it is noted also that they were given those tenders, and in most instances there was no delivery in as far as those tenders are concerned. So we'll be moving around the different places that are being targeted today. But as I've said, this operation is continuing in other areas, even beyond Mpumalanga, in 3 more provinces. And according to Khanyago, they made sure that they pounced at the same time, which was about 8:30 this morning, Iman.
I'm sure justice-loving South Africans are, this is a picture, at least optically. We'll wait to see what happens further in terms of accountability, but at least optically, Mweli sending a good signal and support, of course, for those joint police and law enforcement operations. Newzroom Afrika's Mweli Masilela live for us there in Mpumalanga.